So the intention for today is to show you some techniques that can be used, some massage techniques to relieve headaches. This is the most tried and tested technique. Go give it a couple of seconds. If we can find some way to relieve this. You can go in with your knuckles as well, if that feels more comfortable. Feeling the tension melt away. It's here just to detangle it from the massage we did on the scalp. If you enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Thank you for your support and enjoy the video. Hello friends, and welcome to today's session. So this is going to be mostly a scalp massage video with a little bit of attention to the upper shoulders and even the face. So the intention for today is to show you some techniques that can be used, some massage techniques to relieve headaches and migraines. I will be demonstrating them on my wonderful model, but they can also be done as self-massage techniques if you find yourself in a situation where you have a really intense headache and you just need some relief. So let us begin. And the first technique that you can do is, of course, massaging the temples. This is the most tried and tested technique that I believe have solved a lot of headaches. So placing your fingers just here on the temples. If you're doing this on someone else, just keep their head nice and still with your palms and massage the temples in these circular movements. Now the trick is you do want to apply pressure to release that tension and that headache, but you don't want to apply pressure that's too firm, because if your head is already hurting and now you're squeezing too hard on the temples, that can be very uncomfortable. So try to find just the right amount of pressure, where you do press enough to release tension, but not too hard. And you can just go around and around with your fingers in that same spot. And then you can do a little test. Let go. Give it a couple of seconds. See if the headache feels any better. If not, repeat and perhaps apply a little bit more pressure the second time around. I feel like headaches and toothaches are two of the most uncomfortable pains we can deal with. It's impossible to ignore. Your focus is kind of on it in everything you do. So it's always nice if we can find some way to relieve those. And then the next technique, which could actually be nice if it's followed by a massage around the temples, because it's a little bit more light, but can be very effective, as just some light taps. Firstly on the forehead, and this can get rid of just that little bit of kind of tension that sits once the headache is gone, once that main source of pain has faded away. It'd be nice to just kind of tap, get the blood flowing again, just release that last little bit of tension. There are in fact a few spots on the face where this tapping method can be applied. One being the forehead, and then if you want to, you can also focus on the area just below the eyebrows. You can do a little bit of squeezing or tapping there, right below the brow. And then the next spot that works very well is the little spot just below the cheekbones. Just like so. And you can just kind of tap. So feel for where that cheekbone sits. And then right underneath it, just do some nice tapping with your fingers. You can even do with your hand a little bit. Just be nice and light as you do it. And then, of course, a great spot on the face to release tension is right between the eyebrows, where the nose begins, just right there. You can maybe just press and hold it for 1, 2, 3, let it go, and then press down again. 1, 2, 3, and let go. So there's one more area on the face that we can focus on, but I will show you that area in a bit. First, I want to show you another massage technique that you can use, and this time it's on the scalp. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to just bring the hair up almost into a high pony. And just twist it a little bit. And then, just to show you, the area you want to focus on is kind of from the neck up into the scalp. The neck up into the scalp. So you really want to massage in that, almost like a little C shape. And you can even, when you get to the base of the scalp, just hold still for a bit, apply some pressure there, for this area, you can use quite a bit of pressure. Just be careful not to tuck the skin. You can go in with your knuckles as well, if that feels more comfortable. Just releasing that tension from the back of the scalp. Sometimes we can have a headache that feels like it really sits at the back of our heads. And this is where this type of massage can be nice. And it'll also help release neck tension, which could contribute to a headache. Now, ideally, what you want to do for this technique is to use both hands at once. So you can place them on the shoulders and then move your fingers up and down the scalp, back and forth, dipping into the neck. Feeling the tension melt away. And then following this position, it could be nice to just release some tension along the jaw. So another thing that might cause headaches is if your jaw is clenched very tightly. So just kind of working up to that bone where the jaw ends. You can feel very relieving. You can even focus on that exact spot for a few seconds. And then the last spot on the head that could help is just kind of moving from the temples almost down to the base of the scalp in this little line. So that we kind of work on the upper half of the scalp. So you can start at the temples, massage, and then just move backwards into the hairline, move forwards again. And these nice circular movements. Or you can even just keep your hands straight, palms facing up, and just kind of press backwards along that line. And of course we can try some tapping movements as well. From the top of the head down. This is a bit more tricky to do on yourself, but if someone tells you they have a headache and you're willing to spend a bit of time to help them treat it, then this could feel nice for them. Okay, so those are my tips for massage techniques that can help with headache relief. Of course, if you have continuous headaches or migraines, it is always recommended to consult a professional. Now I'll just brush through my model's hair just to detangle it from the massage we did on the scalp. Just following with my hand to smooth out the movement. When I was a kid, I would sometimes get headaches if someone brushed my hair too roughly. So I think it's always nice to take your time with hair brushing. That way you also prevent breakage. Focusing on small sections at a time. It's always helpful. So then that concludes it for the session. thank you guys for watching. And thank you to my subscriber who recommended this video topic. I will see you guys again next week.